Believe it or not, factories in the 1800s were toxic. During the Industrial Revolution, manufacturing boomed, but so did pollution. Factories released enormous amounts of smoke, soot, and grime into the air, creating a hazardous environment for workers. People joke that workers needed to wash their lungs because the air was so thick with pollutants. Many laborers toiled long hours in these conditions, often suffering from respiratory diseases and other health issues due to their exposure to poor air quality. Poor ventilation and overcrowded workplaces made things even worse, turning these factories into dangerous places. As society began to recognize the harmful effects of such environments, reformers started advocating for better working conditions and cleaner technologies. This shift eventually led to the implementation of regulations aimed at reducing pollution and protecting worker health. Isn't it amazing how much progress we've made since then? What if I told you about the turban runner? Fauja Singh, an inspiring figure, took up running at the incredible age of 89. Known for his vibrant personality and traditional turban, Singh became the first person over 100 years old to complete a marathon in 2011. He achieved this remarkable feat during the Toronto Marathon, finishing with a time of 8 hours and 11 minutes. What's even more amazing is that Fauja didn't start running until late in life, proving that it's never too late to pursue your passions. His journey showcases not only the power of determination, but also how physical activity can help maintain health and vitality, even in old age. Singh often faced challenges, including the skepticism of others. But he didn't let that stop him. Instead, he inspired millions, emphasizing that age is just a number. Fauja's story encourages everyone to stay active and chase their dreams, no matter how daunting they may seem at first. How can we all find our own inspiration to keep moving forward? Here's what actually happens when countries resist change. Despite the global embrace of the metric system, which simplifies measurements and calculations, the United States, Myanmar, and Liberia continue to cling to the British imperial system. This peculiar choice stems from a rich tapestry of history, tradition, and cultural identity. While the metric system uses units of 10 for easy conversions, such as 1 liter equating to 1,000 milliliters and 1 kilometer being 1,000 meters. Those in the US often find themselves frustrated with feet, pounds, and gallons. Have you ever tried converting miles to kilometers? It can feel like solving a complex puzzle. This measurement divide creates significant challenges, particularly for travelers and in international contexts, adding to the confusion in communication. Not only does this choice reflect a stubbornness to adapt, but it also raises questions about future global standardization conversations. As discussions about unifying measurement systems progress, one can't help but wonder if these three nations will ever fully join the metric movement. For now, we're caught in a curious blend of old practices and modern needs. Did you know Putin is a black belt in judo? This might come as a surprise, but Vladimir Putin, who has been Russia's president since 2000, with a brief time as prime minister, is quite the martial artist. He started practicing judo as a teenager and has dedicated a lot of time to the sport. In fact, his commitment has earned him a black belt, which represents a significant level of expertise and skill. Putin has not only trained hard, but has also showcased his passion for judo by participating in various events and even demonstrating his moves in front of cameras. His connection to judo is not just a hobby, it reflects his belief in the values of discipline and resilience, which he often emphasizes in his leadership style. Interestingly, judo also plays a role in how he presents his image to the public: strong, determined, and capable. This martial art has become part of his persona, symbolizing power and control, fitting for a leader who is frequently in the global spotlight. So next time you think of Putin, remember he's more than just a political figure, he's a martial artist at heart. Guess what really drives iconic advertising campaigns? In 2011, Chrysler executed a groundbreaking strategy by featuring the legendary rapper Eminem alongside a stirring gospel choir in a remarkable commercial. This bold move, backed by a $4 million budget, transcended traditional car advertising by weaving a powerful narrative of American resilience and innovation. Set against the vibrant backdrop of Detroit, The ad not only showcased Chrysler's revival in the automotive industry, but also paid homage to the city's rich musical heritage. This creative blend resulted in a captivating visual and auditory experience that resonated with millions, encapsulating the hard work and determination that define the American spirit. The campaign quickly gained traction, amassing over 16 million views on YouTube, and emphasizing that the right mix of music, emotion, and storytelling can create lasting impressions. Chrysler's ad wasn't just about selling cars. It transformed a typical commercial into a cultural milestone, illustrating how brands can forge deep connections with their audience and leave an enduring impact on society. What if I told you lungs can smell too? Surprisingly, our lungs have a special ability that goes beyond their main job of supplying oxygen to our body. They possess unique receptors located in the airway muscles that can detect certain odors, particularly bitter compounds. Instead of identifying scents like our nose does, these receptors act like an ancient alarm system. When they sense bitter substances, they trigger a response in the airways, causing them to either widen or tighten. This reaction is essentially our body's way of protecting itself from potential harm, such as harmful toxins or irritants in the air. It's fascinating to think about how our lungs not only help us breathe, but also have evolved to help keep us safe in a world full of pollutants. Have you ever considered how your lungs contribute to your well-being in such a unique way? Believe it or not, phantom limbs are a fascinating mystery. Many people who have lost a limb report experiencing sensations as if that limb were still there. This odd yet common occurrence, known as phantom limb sensation, can include anything from itching to pain where the limb used to be. How does this happen? It all comes down to the brain's incredible wiring and our perception. When a limb is amputated, the areas of the brain that once communicated with that limb don't just turn off. Instead, they can become confused and continue sending signals. This can lead to sensations that seem very real, even though the limb is gone. Researchers study phantom limb sensations to better understand how the brain interprets signals and how we perceive our bodies. These insights could improve treatment for pain and help many people adapt after losing a limb. Isn't the brain's power surprising? Unlock the secret behind dark humor and intelligence. Recent research reveals a fascinating link between an appreciation for dark or morbid humor and higher IQs. This intriguing correlation suggests that people who enjoy this type of comedy often possess advanced cognitive skills. Understanding dark humor isn't just about laughing at odd jokes. It requires a keen ability to interpret subtle meanings and emotional nuances. In fact, individuals who appreciate this humor demonstrate a remarkable talent for distancing themselves emotionally from challenging content, making them more adept at regulating their emotions. It's as if the ability to laugh at life's darker moments allows these individuals to process complex situations more effectively. So the next time you hear a dark joke, consider the clever mind behind that laughter. Does this mean that enjoying such humor makes you smarter? Perhaps it's an indication of a unique way of thinking that enriches both intellect and emotional understanding. Have you heard of the spaghetti deity? Pastafarianism is a humorous and unconventional religion created by an atheist named Bobby Henderson in 2005. This lighthearted belief system features a deity known as the Flying Spaghetti Monster, depicted as a giant ball of spaghetti with meatballs. Followers called Pastafarians express their faith by wearing colanders as hats, showcasing their unique approach to spirituality. This playful tradition blends satire and critique of organized religion, particularly targeting the teaching of intelligent design in schools. By using humor, Pastafarianism aims to highlight the importance of separating church and state while encouraging open-minded discussions about various beliefs. It's fascinating how a simple, silly idea can spark a movement that challenges traditional norms and invites people to think critically about religion. So whether you're a believer or a skeptic, Pastafarianism offers a refreshing perspective on faith that celebrates creativity and laughter. What if I told you chiaroscuro transforms art completely? Chiaroscuro, a Polish term, expertly captures how artists play with light and shadow to bring their masterpieces to life. This fascinating technique helps create an illusion of depth and dimension, making two-dimensional images appear more three-dimensional. By skillfully contrasting light and dark areas, artists can guide your eye across their work, highlighting important elements and adding emotional depth. Think of famous paintings like Caravaggio's dramatic scenes or Rembrandt's striking portraits. They all utilize chiaroscuro to enhance their storytelling. The interplay of light and shadow can evoke different moods, sometimes uplifting, sometimes mysterious. Understanding chiaroscuro not only enhances our appreciation of art, but also allows us to see the world more vividly, reminding us of the beauty found in contrast. So the next time you admire a painting, look closely at how light and dark work together. Doesn't it spark a whole new perspective? Let's uncover the truth about white chocolate. While many love its sweet, creamy flavor, white chocolate isn't technically chocolate at all. That's because it doesn't contain cocoa solids, the essential ingredient found in dark and milk chocolates. Instead, white chocolate is crafted from cocoa butter, sugar, and milk, creating a delightful taste that some people crave. Despite its name, this treat is more like a sweet confection than genuine chocolate, which might surprise some fans. Originating in the early 20th century, white chocolate gained popularity quickly, especially in candies and desserts. Chefs and bakers often use it to add a creamy sweetness to recipes, from cookies to mousses. So whether you love it or view it skeptically, it's clear that white chocolate has carved out a unique place among sweet treats. What do you think? Does it deserve the chocolate title? Why does an elephant take so long to give birth? It's truly fascinating to learn that elephants have the longest gestation period of any land animal, lasting about 2 years. This extended time allows the mother elephant to nurture her developing calf in a very special way. During these 2 years, the fetus grows to a hefty size, often weighing around 200 pounds by the time of birth. Elephants are social creatures that live in close-knit family groups, which means support from other family members can also play a crucial role during this time. The long gestation is crucial because elephants give birth to highly developed young that can stand and walk shortly after being born. This impressive survival mechanism allows the calf to quickly join the herd and thrive in the wild, where teamwork is essential for survival. So the next time you see elephants, remember the incredible journey they undergo before welcoming a new baby into their family. Prepare to be amazed by India's unique hair recycling. In India, many temples receive shaved hair as an important part of religious offerings, particularly from devotees who believe it's a way to seek blessings. Instead of letting this hair go to waste, temples collect it and send it off to be processed into an amazing resource, amino acid-rich fertilizer. This practice not only honors the cultural significance of the hair, but also supports agriculture in a remarkable way. When the hair is broken down, it becomes a natural source of nutrients that enrich the soil, helping crops thrive. By transforming what might simply be discarded into valuable fertilizer, temples contribute to sustainability and agricultural productivity. It's a fascinating example of how traditions can evolve to create benefits for both people and the planet. Who knew that hair could play such a vital role in farming? Did you know Kim Basinger bought a whole town? In the 1980s, the famous actress Kim Basinger made headlines when she purchased the tiny town of Brazelton, Georgia, for a whopping $20 million. Her ambitious dream was to turn this quaint little place into a bustling tourist destination. Kim envisioned charming shops, exciting attractions, and maybe even a movie-themed park that would draw in visitors from all over. However, things didn't quite go as planned. Despite her big dreams, Kim faced various challenges in her development efforts, and her vision for Brazelton never materialized as she hoped. Ultimately, she sold shares in the town, marking a curious chapter in her life that many fans might not know about. Today, Brazelton is a flourishing community with its own unique character, but it's fascinating to think about what could have been if Kim's plans had succeeded. What would a movie star's town look like today? Did you know that pizza can have 111 cheeses? In an impressive culinary feat, chefs Bruno Boulan and Fabian Montalatico set a world record by crafting a pizza topped with an astonishing 111 varieties of cheese. This mouth-watering creation took place in Italy, where pizza and cheese are as much a part of the culture as pasta and gelato. With cheeses ranging from sharp cheddar to creamy brie, each ingredient contributed its unique flavor and texture, making the pizza not just a treat but an experience. Imagine the rich aromas and melting sensations as a slice of this cheesy masterpiece is pulled apart. Making this record-breaking pizza required careful planning and an adventurous spirit, since using so many cheeses meant balancing flavors and textures. Whether you're a cheese lover or a pizza fan, the idea of diving into such a cheesy delight is both thrilling and delicious. What will they think of next? Did you know Michael Jackson owned Beatles songs? In 1985, the king of pop made a surprising move by purchasing the Lennon-McCartney song catalog for a whopping $47.5 million. This catalog included hits from the legendary Beatles, a group that shaped music history. Jackson's decision was partly a business strategy. He later licensed these iconic tracks for commercials and other projects, tapping into their lasting popularity. However, this choice didn't sit well with Paul McCartney, who felt upset about Jackson profiting from their music. McCartney had previously discussed the value of owning song rights, but Jackson pointed out that McCartney had missed the opportunity to secure his own songs when he could. This disagreement highlighted the sometimes tricky relationship between artistry and business in the music world. Jackson's bold investment not only reshaped his career, but also stirred long-standing tensions among musical legends. The story reminds us how much money and music intertwine, especially in the competitive entertainment industry. What do you think of artists owning the work of others? Have you heard about Euskar's blue transformation? In 2011, the small village of Euskar in Malaga, Spain, caught the world's eye when it painted all its houses a vibrant blue to celebrate the release of the movie The Smurfs. This eye-catching move didn't just draw tourists, it sparked a lasting tradition. The bright blue homes now create a cheerful, whimsical atmosphere that feels like stepping into a cartoon. Residents loved the fresh look so much that they decided to keep the blue despite the film's fleeting popularity. Visitors can stroll through charming streets lined with these unique blue houses, snapping photos and enjoying the cheerful vibe. Euskar is now proudly known as the Smurf Village of Spain, attracting tourists who are eager to experience this colorful slice of life. Local festivals often feature themes inspired by the movie, enriching the community spirit. So if you're ever in Spain, don't miss the chance to visit this enchanting village that turned a simple film promotion into a lasting legacy. What other quirky traditions do you think could arise from pop culture? Believe it or not, EMV chip cards are game changers. These smart little cards have revolutionized how we pay by making transactions safer. So how do they work? Each time you make a purchase, the EMV chip creates a unique one-time code that changes after every use. This means that even if someone intercepts your transaction information, it will be useless for future purchases. Fraudsters are finding it harder to exploit stolen data because of these special codes. Before EMV technology, many transactions relied on magnetic stripes, which are much easier for criminals to clone. Since EMV cards came into widespread use, many countries have reported a significant drop in card fraud. In fact, places like Europe saw a major decline in counterfeit card scams after adopting this technology. As we continue to rely on digital payments, the EMV chip serves as a key tool for protecting our hard-earned cash. Isn't it fascinating how a simple chip can transform the way we shop and ensure our financial security? Here's what actually happens when we overbuy clothes. Since the year 2000, fashion brands have ramped up clothing production dramatically, flooding the market with new styles. However, interestingly, consumers now wear each item about 40% less frequently than before. This means those trendy jackets and cute tops we purchased impulsively end up sitting in our closets, mostly unworn. With so many garments out there, people are finding it harder to choose what to wear, leading to overflowing wardrobes. The downside to this trend goes beyond just clutter. It raises significant concerns about environmental sustainability. More clothing means not only increased waste, but also higher carbon footprints from production and transportation. As we fill our closets with fast fashion, many are starting to question their buying habits. Can we make more sustainable choices and break this cycle of overconsumption? What if I told you women changed the Olympics forever? In 1900, the Olympic Games in Paris marked a historic moment. Women were allowed to compete for the very first time. This monumental event opened the doors for female athletes in a world that often sidelined their abilities. Competing in just 5 sports, tennis, sailing, croquet, equestrianism, and golf, 22 women showcased their talents alongside 1,177 male athletes. Imagine the thrill of those pioneers as they stepped onto the field, breaking barriers and challenging stereotypes. The inclusion of women was a significant turning point, with female participation growing steadily in the following decades. Today, women compete fiercely in virtually every sport at the Olympics, continuing to inspire future generations. So the next time you watch the Games, remember the brave women who paved the way for equality and celebrated their spirit through sport. Guess what really drives Shark Tank deals? According to the Shark Tank contract, mentioning the name of any company you own gives the show a significant stake in your business. Specifically, if you drop your company's name while on the show, Shark Tank automatically secures a 5% ownership interest or a whopping 2% of your lifetime profits. This means that even if you don't seal a deal with the Sharks, they could still have a claim to your business profits. Many entrepreneurs join the show hoping to gain funding and exposure, but it's essential to understand the implications of this contract. This unusual clause can affect your financial future long after the cameras stop rolling. So next time you watch an entrepreneur pitch their idea, remember that their words could lead to a long-lasting partnership with Shark Tank, whether they like it or not. Have you thought about the real costs of fame? Believe it or not, stair lifts can be stylish. The Platinum Ergo Curve is not just any stair lift. It's specifically designed for those tricky curved staircases. Imagine gliding smoothly up and down your stairs with ease, all while feeling comfortable. This stair lift features a unique dual rail system that enhances stability and safety, making every journey feel secure. One of the standout elements is its ergonomic, adjustable seat, which ensures that users of all sizes can find just the right fit for a pleasant ride. Whether it's for you or a loved one, the Platinum Ergo Curve provides both functionality and comfort, making it easier to navigate your home without the worry of stairs. Why settle for less when you can have a stair lift that looks great and feels even better? Why do marine creatures choose evisceration to survive? This intriguing survival tactic involves some marine animals shedding parts of their bodies to escape predators. When threatened, certain species, like sea cucumbers, can eviscerate, meaning they expel their internal organs. This might sound alarming, but it can create a distraction that allows them to swim away unharmed. Afterward, these remarkable creatures can regenerate their lost organs, returning to normalcy in a matter of weeks. This adaptation is not only a means of escape, but also showcases the incredible resilience of life in the ocean. Other animals, such as some types of squids, also employ similar strategies, using ink clouds to confuse attackers while they get away. Evisceration and related techniques highlight the unique ways marine life has evolved to cope with threats in their underwater world. As we explore the oceans, it's fascinating to learn about these adaptations that keep marine species alive amidst the constant challenges they face. Isn't nature just incredible? Most people don't know this, but rivers need our help. Recently, a small event was held to spotlight the pressing environmental issues faced by rivers, particularly oil pollution, which can cause serious harm to aquatic life and local ecosystems. During the event, community members gathered to learn about the impact of harmful substances entering waterways and how they can take action to protect these vital resources. Speakers shared powerful stories about the effects of pollution on fish populations and water quality, motivating attendees to engage in conservation efforts. Activities included river cleanups and educational workshops that empowered participants to understand the importance of maintaining clean water bodies. By raising awareness and fostering a sense of responsibility, the event aimed to inspire individuals and communities to play a proactive role in protecting our rivers. How can you contribute to this essential cause? Surprisingly, mammatus clouds reveal stormy secrets. These fascinating clouds, with their distinct bag-like shapes, often catch the eye of weather enthusiasts and casual observers alike. Mostly seen before or after intense storms, particularly in Java, Indonesia, mammotus clouds signal turbulent weather. Their unique appearance arises from specific atmospheric conditions, where pockets of cooler air create the characteristic bulging shapes. When you spot these clouds, it's a sign that something interesting is happening in the sky. While they may look soft and fluffy, their presence often indicates the potential for severe weather, such as thunderstorms or heavy rain. Once you start looking for them, you might find yourself a cloud admirer. Next time you gaze up and see these peculiar formations, remember that they aren't just pretty sights. They are nature's way of telling us that change is brewing in the atmosphere. Keep your eyes peeled the next time a storm approaches. Mammotus clouds could be part of the show. Did you know Oliver Reed's last moments were shocking? During the filming of Gladiator, actor Oliver Reed, known for his charismatic portrayal of Proximo, passed away unexpectedly. This tragic event occurred after a drinking contest with British sailors, leaving the cast and crew in disbelief. To complete his remaining scenes, filmmakers turned to CGI technology, which was still a developing method at that time. This expensive innovation allowed them to honor Reed's legacy while seamlessly integrating his performance into the film. Despite the heart-wrenching circumstances surrounding his death, Reed's role in Gladiator became one of his most iconic, capturing the attention of audiences worldwide. The film not only achieved critical acclaim, but also won the Academy Award for Best Picture. Reed's memorable portrayal ultimately played a significant part in the film's success and continues to be celebrated today. Did you know the first online sale was a pizza? Back in 1994, Pizza Hut made history by selling a pizza over the internet, marking the beginning of e-commerce as we know it today. This revolutionary idea emerged when Pizza Hut partnered with a college student who had a knack for technology. They created a simple website that allowed customers to place orders for their favorite pizzas from the comfort of their own homes. Imagine ordering a piping hot pepperoni pizza without ever picking up the phone. This innovative move was a massive leap forward, showcasing how digital platforms could change the way we shop. Since then, the world of online shopping has exploded, with everything from groceries to gadgets available at our fingertips. Fast forward to now, and e-commerce is a booming industry. It's hard to believe that a single pizza order started it all. As we enjoy the convenience of online shopping, it's fascinating to remember that this all began with a simple slice. What might the next big online milestone be? Here's a wild fact about African elephants. These magnificent creatures have only 4 molars that help them chew their food, which is quite surprising considering how much vegetation they consume daily. What's even more fascinating is that these molars are replaced 6 times throughout their long lives. When a molar wears down after years of grinding tough grasses and branches, another one comes in to take its place. However, when they lose their final set of molars, their struggle to eat becomes severe. Despite being able to munch on large amounts of food, they can't digest it properly without those teeth. This can eventually lead to malnutrition and a natural death, making tooth health a matter of life or death for these gentle giants. It's incredible to think about how something as simple as teeth can have such a huge impact on an elephant's survival. So next time you see these amazing animals, remember their unique dental journey and what it means for their future. Ever thought about Eisenhower's role in 2 world wars? Dwight D. Eisenhower is a fascinating figure in American history, serving in both World War I and World War II. During World War I, he was a young Army officer who gained valuable experience, but it was in World War II that he truly made his mark. As the supreme commander of Allied forces in Europe, Eisenhower was responsible for planning and executing major operations, including the famous D-Day invasion of Normandy on June 6, 1944. His leadership and strategic thinking were pivotal in coordinating troops from multiple nations, fostering unity among forces that included Americans, British, Canadians, and others. Eisenhower's ability to manage diverse personalities and maintain morale played a crucial role in the Allies' success. After the war, he went on to become the 34th President of the United States, shaping post-war America as he dealt with the challenges of the Cold War and initiated significant domestic policies. His legacy, marked by both military and political achievements, continues to influence today's world. Prepare to be amazed by Shanghai's urban forest. In an exciting project led by Hedderwick Studio, thousands of trees are transforming the skyline of Shanghai, merging nature with urban architecture. This incredible initiative offers more than just a pretty view. It plays a crucial role in enhancing air quality and lowering heat in the bustling city. By integrating greenery directly into the design of buildings and public spaces, the project promotes biodiversity while providing residents with a refreshing escape from the concrete jungle. Imagine walking through parks filled with vibrant trees amid high-rises, breathing cleaner air, and enjoying cooler temperatures. This combination of nature and modern design sets a brilliant example for sustainable city living. Can other cities take inspiration from Shanghai to create their own urban green spaces? Have you ever wondered why we yawn so much? Yawning is a fascinating behavior that scientists are still working to fully understand. It's often thought to help increase oxygen intake and boost alertness, making us feel more awake and ready to take on the day. Interestingly, yawning isn't just a human quirk. It's also seen in many animals, especially in primates like apes and monkeys. In these animals, yawning can signal dominance or social status, showing off their place in the group. What's even more intriguing is that humans tend to yawn when we see others doing it, a phenomenon known as contagious yawning. This could point to our deep social connections and empathetic responses to those around us. While we may not have all the answers yet, the simple act of yawning invites curiosity about our own biology and the intricate behaviors we share with our animal counterparts. Whether you find yourself yawning from boredom or when you see a friend do it, there's more happening than meets the eye. Here's a wild fact about eating challenges. In 1983, a 23-year-old woman from the UK attempted an extraordinary feat, consuming a staggering 19 pounds of food in just 4 hours. This jaw-dropping meal still holds the record for the largest amount of food eaten in a single sitting. Imagine plates piled high with massive portions of everything from meats to desserts. Tragically, this extreme eating challenge had dire consequences, leading to her untimely death. It brings to light the risks associated with such overwhelming culinary endeavors. While competitive eaters often push their limits for fun or glory, this story serves as a reminder that our bodies can only handle so much at a time. Eating contests may be captivating to watch, but they can be dangerous if not approached carefully. Are we pushing the boundaries of our health for the sake of food challenges? Did you know Leonardo da Vinci was ambidextrous? For years, many believed this genius of the Renaissance was left-handed. However, recent studies reveal that he could skillfully wield both hands. This fascinating discovery emerged from examining his early works, where inscriptions appear in opposite directions, highlighting his extraordinary abilities. Imagine creating art and writing with both hands simultaneously. Da Vinci's ambidexterity set him apart, allowing him to explore and innovate in ways that helped shape art and science. His remarkable talent didn't just stop at painting, he was also a skilled scientist, engineer, and inventor. By mastering the use of both hands, Da Vinci could experiment and create more efficiently. So the next time you admire masterpieces like the Mona Lisa or the Last Supper, remember the unique skill of ambidexterity that contributed to his artistic brilliance. Hard to believe, but crabs are migrating for Christmas. Every year, Christmas Island in the Indian Ocean transforms into a vibrant spectacle as millions of red Christmas crabs make their journey from the forest to the sea. This extraordinary migration is triggered by the onset of the rainy season, where the crabs leave their burrows and march to the beaches, creating a striking waving carpet of red across the island. During this impressive event, the crabs display their bright shells, which stand out against the lush green backdrop of the forest. This journey isn't just a stunning visual. You see crabs crawling across roads and paths, making their way through every nook and cranny of the island. They're headed to the ocean to breed, laying eggs in the sand before returning inland. The sight is so breathtaking that it attracts numerous visitors eager to witness nature's incredible display and the rhythm of life on this unique island. Have you ever seen such a phenomenon? Did you know about the amazing pistol shrimp? This fascinating creature, also known as the alpheid shrimp, has a remarkable talent that makes it stand out in the ocean. With its specially modified claw, this tiny shrimp can snap it shut at lightning speed, creating a powerful cavitation bubble. When this bubble collapses, it generates an explosion of sound and heat, reaching speeds of up to 60 miles per hour. The shock wave produced by this explosive action not only stuns prey, but can even break glass. Pistol shrimp use this skill not just for hunting, but also for communication and defense. Their unique ability highlights the incredible adaptations found in nature. Imagine a shrimp packing such a punch. It's like something straight out of a superhero movie. How do you think these tiny creatures evolve such an extraordinary power? Ready to connect with your community and share ideas? Engaging with the community can transform how we communicate and learn from one another. When viewers are invited to share their thoughts or knowledge in the comments section, it creates a vibrant space for discussion and exchange of ideas. This practice not only encourages collaboration, but also enriches everyone's understanding of the topic at hand. Imagine reading different perspectives and insights that might spark new ideas or challenge your own thoughts. The comments section becomes a lively forum, allowing people from various backgrounds to contribute their unique experiences. So whether you have a fun fact to share or a question that needs answering, getting involved in the conversation is a fantastic way to deepen your connection with others. What will you bring to the table? Let's uncover the truth about time zones. Did you know there are actually more than 24 time zones around the world? Most people think of time in hourly increments, but many places shift by 30 to 45 minutes instead. This quirk creates a fascinating tapestry of time across the globe, with more distinct zones than you'd expect. For instance, India operates on Indian Standard Time, which is 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of Coordinated Universal Time. In regions like Newfoundland in Canada, the time is set at 3 hours and 30 minutes behind UTC. This variation allows different areas to align better with the natural sunlight at their location, making it easier for residents to enjoy their day. So the next time you plan a call with someone overseas, remember, time is more complex than a simple hour shift. How many time zones do you think we'll discover next? Have you ever wondered about the first visit to Venus? In November 1965, Venera 3 made history by being the first spacecraft to crash onto another planet's surface, specifically Venus. This groundbreaking mission, launched by the Soviet Union, was a significant milestone in our quest to explore beyond Earth. Venera 3 sent back data that helped scientists understand Venus's harsh environment, which included crushing atmospheric pressure and scorching temperatures that can reach up to 900 degrees Fahrenheit, 475 degrees Celsius. Although the transmission was brief, the information collected paved the way for future missions to learn about our neighboring planet. By overcoming numerous challenges, such as extreme heat and pressure, the Venera missions opened our eyes to the possibilities of extraterrestrial exploration. Today, we continue to study Venus, fascinated by its unique conditions and potential for past or even present life. What other secrets does our solar system hold? Prepare to be amazed by pigeons' art skills. These incredible birds aren't just masters of navigation, they also possess advanced visual discrimination skills that allow them to process abstract art. Scientists have discovered that pigeons can distinguish between different styles and compositions, showcasing a surprising intersection between the worlds of science and aesthetics. This means that while we admire famous paintings or sculptures, these feathered friends might be doing something similar, viewing and understanding art in their own way. This unique ability suggests that pigeons interpret visual information differently from many animals, possibly leading to a unique perspective on artistic expression. Imagine a pigeon perched on a gallery wall, critically analyzing a colorful, abstract painting. Their fascinating brainpower opens up new questions about animal cognition and how they perceive the world around them. What if these insights change how we think about the intelligence of other animals? Believe it or not, tigers wear a unique striped coat. Each tiger's skin has stripes that match the pattern of its fur, making every individual tiger as unique as a fingerprint. These beautiful stripes help tigers camouflage in their natural habitats, such as dense forests or grasslands blending into the shadows and foliage while they hunt. The distinctive patterns not only aid in hunting, but also play a role in social interactions among tigers. When they meet, these striped coats can help them recognize each other. Interestingly, the stripes are more than just skin deep. They can be seen on their skin when they are shaved or injured. This fascinating feature is a reminder of nature's creativity and the diversity found within the animal kingdom. So the next time you see a tiger, remember that its stripes are not just for show, they are vital to its survival. Have you ever wondered if any other animals have such unique markings? Surprisingly, it's a fact that children once played with animal bladders. Back in the day, before rubber balloons were invented, kids found fun in some rather unusual places. Animal bladders, which are the elastic sacs that store urine in animals, were cleaned, inflated, and used for play. These natural balloons were quite the hit, allowing children to enjoy tossing and catching games. Despite their origins, the bladders were surprisingly effective for this purpose, often making children laugh and cheer as they played. While it might sound strange to us today, this practice illustrates just how resourceful kids can be with what they have available. Eventually, as technology evolved, rubber balloons became the preferred choice, offering more colors and shapes and turning birthday parties into magical celebrations. Can you imagine replacing those colorful balloons with animal bladders? Surprisingly, heart disease risk is within our control. Many people don't realize that factors like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and stress can greatly increase the chances of developing heart disease. What's even more fascinating is that you can take charge of your heart health through lifestyle changes. By adopting a healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, you lay a solid foundation for better heart health. Engaging in regular exercise adds another layer of protection. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity each week. And let's not forget the impact of harmful habits. Avoiding smoking can significantly lower your risk. It's important to understand that these changes don't just benefit your heart, they can also boost your overall well-being. With simple adjustments, you can lead a healthier, more vibrant life. So why wait? Start taking steps today to protect your heart and decrease your risk of heart disease. Did you know some babies are born with teeth? This surprising phenomenon, known as natal teeth, occurs in about 1 in every 2,000 births. These teeth are different from the typical baby teeth that usually come in around 6 months of age. Natal teeth can actually be present in the newborn's mouth at birth or can appear shortly afterward. They often emerge from the gum line, catching parents and medical professionals off guard. While these tiny teeth might seem like a curious rarity, they can also come with challenges. For example, they may need to be removed if they're loose or causing discomfort for the baby. Interestingly, natal teeth are more common in certain cultures and can sometimes be associated with other health conditions. Regardless, every baby is unique, and these little pearly whites certainly add a distinct twist to their arrival. You won't believe this about Andreas Mikkelsen. Before he became a professional rally driver, he was trained as a skier. Mikkelsen's journey in sports took an unexpected turn when a knee injury forced him to switch from skiing to motorsports. Despite starting his driving career later than many of his peers, his passion and adaptability have driven him to incredible success on the rally circuit. Rather than viewing his injury as a setback, Mikkelsen embraced the challenge, learning the skills needed for rally driving with a determination that inspires many. His story shows that with hard work and resilience, you can pursue new paths, no matter how daunting they may seem. Today, he's a celebrated figure in rally driving, proving that it's never too late to chase your dreams and excel in a completely different field. What inspires you to make a change in your life? Here's what actually happens when you visit Greenland. Greenland is the world's largest island, stretching over 266,086 square kilometers. Yet it is home to just about 56,000 people, making it incredibly spacious. Imagine vast landscapes filled with stunning icy tundras, expansive glaciers, and beautiful fjords, all with very few people around. The low population density means that it feels like nature is the main attraction. Most residents live in small coastal towns where vibrant culture meets breathtaking scenery. People here rely on fishing, hunting, in tourism for their livelihoods. The stunning northern lights dance across the sky during winter, while summer brings an explosion of wildlife and blooming flowers. It's an outdoor lover's paradise, perfect for activities like hiking, dog sledding, and kayaking. Can you imagine experiencing such pristine beauty with so few crowds around? Hard to believe, but babies can get switched at hospitals. Estimates suggest that around 1 in 8 babies might be mistakenly given to the wrong parents while they're in a hospital. Imagine the chaos and confusion. This surprising statistic has sparked numerous horror stories and films that tap into our fears of losing a child or having the wrong one. Thankfully, most mix-ups are resolved quickly before they lead to lasting consequences. Hospitals work diligently to prevent these errors through stringent identification protocols, but it's still a shocking possibility. Most parents trust that everything is in order during one of the most emotional times of their lives, and the thought of a baby swap can send chills down anyone's spine. Have you ever thought about how hospitals ensure your baby is safely in your hands? It's a blend of careful procedures and technologies, yet the occasional mishap serves as a reminder that vigilance is crucial. You won't believe this about the Holy Well. Located on the picturesque slopes of the Malvern Hills, the Holy Well is believed to be the site of the world's oldest bottling plant. This ancient spring has been attracting visitors for centuries, thanks to its pure and refreshing mineral water. It was here that Malvern spring water was first bottled on a commercial scale, marking a significant moment in the history of bottled water. Today, a modern bottling plant operates right on the same site, blending history with contemporary processes to bring this natural treasure to your table. The water from the Holy Well is renowned for its unique taste and health benefits, drawing people from all over to sample its freshness. So whether you're hiking the hills or simply enjoying a bottle of Malvern spring water, you're partaking in a tradition steeped in history. Isn't it amazing how nature and innovation come together here? Believe it or not, serious themes can profoundly impact storytelling. When writers incorporate a serious tone or theme into their narratives, they often do so to evoke deep emotions, provoke thought, or raise awareness about important issues. This approach adds weight to the story, making it worthwhile and reflective. For instance, novels and films that tackle subjects like mental health, social justice, or historical events compel audiences to engage with these critical topics. This engagement can lead to discussions that extend far beyond the story itself, prompting viewers and readers to think critically about the world around them. Additionally, a serious tone can highlight character development, showcasing how individuals confront challenges and grow. By exploring these layers of complexity, the narrative resonates more with the audience, encouraging empathy and understanding. In a world increasingly shaped by narratives in media and literature, recognizing the power of serious themes can help us appreciate the depth and significance of storytelling. What themes resonate with you the most? Have you ever wondered why saffron is so pricey? Saffron wears the crown as the most expensive spice in the world, fetching astonishing prices that can reach up to $10,000 per pound. This high cost mainly comes from the incredibly labor-intensive process of harvesting it. Each tiny saffron thread is hand-picked from the beautiful crocus flower, which blooms only once a year. To gather just 1 pound of saffron, farmers must meticulously harvest over 150,000 blooms. Each flower only produces 3 strands of saffron, making the collection a labor of love. The vibrant color and unique flavor of saffron add rich taste to dishes like paella and risotto, elevating them to gourmet status. Beyond culinary uses, saffron is also prized in traditional medicine, enhancing its allure and value even further. So, the next time you encounter saffron on a menu or in a market, you'll know the immense effort that goes into producing this golden treasure. Turns out, the truth is that travel was heavy. In the past, early travelers had to rely on portmanteaus, which were large, cumbersome wooden boxes. Imagine carrying a hefty suitcase that had legs, making it difficult to lug around. These bulky boxes were not just awkward, but also required a lot of energy to move from one place to another. Unlike the wheeled suitcases we use today, which glide smoothly beside us with little effort, These early travel containers made lightweight travel feel like a fantasy. Portmanteaus were filled with everything a traveler might need, but their weight was a significant drawback. As people roamed from town to town, the sheer effort of carrying these wooden boxes made every journey exhausting. Thankfully, innovators eventually created more practical solutions, paving the way for the sleek and convenient luggage we know today. Can you imagine hiking with one of those instead of a modern suitcase? Most people don't know this, but Rosalind Franklin was a pioneer. Her groundbreaking work in X-ray crystallography played a crucial role in uncovering the double helix structure of DNA, which is essential for understanding genetics. While James Watson and Francis Crick often get the spotlight for this discovery, Franklin's meticulous research provided the necessary evidence that helped them form their famous model. By capturing clear X-ray images of DNA, she revealed critical details about its structure, including the spacing of the base pairs. Sadly, much of her contributions went unrecognized during her lifetime, and she passed away before the Nobel Prize was awarded. Today, Franklin is celebrated as an important figure in science, reminding us of the often unseen effort behind major discoveries. Her story encourages young scientists, especially women in STEM fields, to pursue their passion and leave their mark on the world. Is it really true that the BTK killer slipped up? Dennis Rader, infamously known as the BTK killer, sent chills down people's spines during his reign of terror in Kansas. After a long silence, he decided to reach out to the police, thinking he could outsmart them. In 2004, Rader sent a floppy disk to law enforcement, convinced that it wouldn't reveal his identity. However, he underestimated the power of technology. The disk contained metadata that ironically linked him to his own church, completely undermining his confidence. Investigators dug deeper and unraveled Rader's deceitful web, leading to his arrest in 2005. This shocking turn of events highlights how even the most cunning criminals can make critical mistakes. It also raises important questions about the evolution of crime-solving techniques and the role of technology in justice. Rader's story serves as a chilling reminder that while some masterminds try to evade the law, a small oversight can be their downfall. What if I told you obesity affects driving safety? Studies have shown that obese drivers face an astonishing 80% higher risk of dying in car accidents compared to their non-overweight counterparts. This increased danger can be linked to several factors. For one, obese individuals may struggle with limited mobility, making it challenging to react quickly in emergencies. Additionally, seatbelts may not fit properly, leaving them vulnerable during a crash. Obesity often comes with health issues, such as diabetes or heart disease, which can further impair a driver's ability to stay alert and focused. Importantly, this emphasizes the need for awareness and proactive health measures, not just for personal well-being, but also for the safety of everyone on the road. Understanding this alarming statistic can motivate both drivers and their communities to take action. So what steps can we take to improve road safety for everyone? This might surprise you: Morse code in a war zone? During the Vietnam War, Jeremiah Denton Jr., a U.S. Navy pilot, ingeniously used Morse code to send a powerful message while being interviewed on live television by his captors. As he sat under the intense scrutiny of his North Vietnamese interrogators, Denton blinked in a specific pattern to spell out the word torture, alerting the world to the brutal treatment being inflicted on American POWs. Morse code, developed in the 19th century by Samuel Morse and Alfred Vail, consists of dots and dashes that represent letters and numbers, enabling reliable communication over vast distances. Denton's clever signaling not only showcased his resilience, but also highlighted the risks faced by POWs. His quick thinking turned a seemingly ordinary interview into a vital moment of resistance, proving the power of communication in even the direst circumstances. Did you know Grover Cleveland's unique White House wedding? In a fascinating chapter of American history, Grover Cleveland made headlines as the only president to marry in the White House. In 1886, he wed Frances Folsom, who was 27 years younger than him. Their love story began in Cleveland's childhood, as he became friends with Frances when her father was his law partner. The wedding was a grand affair, drawing public attention and curiosity because of the significant age difference and the fact that it took place in the official residence of the president. The ceremony was held in the Blue Room, with friends and family present, making it a heartfelt occasion. Frances, who had not only captured Grover's heart but also fascinated many Americans, became the First Lady, setting a new tone for the role with her youthful energy and charm. This special event marked a rare moment in history, blending romance with political legacy in a way that still intrigues people today. What if I told you stars outnumber beach sand? It's mind-blowing to think that scientists estimate there are more stars in the universe than grains of sand on every beach on Earth. Imagine holding a handful of sand. Within that small amount, there are thousands of tiny grains. Now consider that our Milky Way galaxy alone has over 100 billion stars, and that's just one of billions of galaxies in the universe. When we look at the night sky, we see only a fraction of those stars, a few thousand at most. Yet the total star count is estimated to be around 1 septillion, or 1 billion trillion. To visualize this, picture all the beaches across the world, covered in sand, and still know there are countless stars ready to be discovered. Isn't it fascinating to realize how vast our universe really is? Here's a wild fact about Vatican City. Nestled right within Italy, Vatican City is actually the world's smallest independent country, covering just about 44 hectares. This unique setup creates a fascinating geographical scenario. It's like a real-life Russian nesting doll. While Vatican City boasts its own governance, postal system, and even a unique set of laws, right in its heart lies St. Peter's Basilica, a magnificent church that is officially part of Italy. The basilica attracts millions of visitors each year, making it a significant cultural hub. Not only does Vatican City house the Pope, the spiritual leader of millions of Catholics worldwide, but it also showcases incredible art and architecture, including Michelangelo's famous Sistine Chapel ceiling. With a population that hovers around 800, it's a tiny place that plays a huge role in global history and religion. Can you imagine living in such a small, yet powerful country? Hard to believe, but Tesla faced a glass disaster. During the highly anticipated 2019 unveiling of the Tesla Cybertruck, CEO Elon Musk aimed to showcase the vehicle's shatterproof glass. Excitement filled the air as he boldly threw a steel ball at the windows, intending to prove their toughness. However, in a surprising twist, both windows shattered, leading to an unforgettable moment that quickly went viral. This mishap not only sparked laughter, but also highlighted the unpredictable nature of live demonstrations. Despite the setback, Musk humorously shrugged it off, saying, "Maybe that was a little too hard." This incident serves as a reminder that even the most innovative companies face challenges, and it raised questions about product reliability. Undeterred, Tesla continued to move forward, capturing the attention of the world with their futuristic design and vision for sustainable transport. What if I told you about Japan's unique internet cafes? In Japan, these 24-hour internet cafes are not just places to surf the web. They serve as tiny communities for a surprising number of people. A 2018 government survey revealed that about 15,000 individuals frequent these cafes daily, with roughly 4,000 residents calling them home. Many of these residents are homeless, finding a warm, safe space to stay while enjoying the amenities like showers and food options. Amazingly, internet cafes appeal to travelers too. Around 37.1% opt for this budget-friendly alternative to traditional hotels. For many, these cafes offer an economical way to explore Japan without breaking the bank. The cafes provide a unique glimpse into the lives of those who might not fit the usual travel narrative, highlighting how these seemingly ordinary spaces play a significant role in the country's social fabric. As you consider your next travel destination, would you ever think of staying in an internet cafe? Meet Optimus, Tesla's amazing humanoid robot progress. Did you know that Tesla has introduced a humanoid robot named Optimus? Initially, this robot stood 5 feet 9 inches tall and weighed 125 pounds, but recent developments have made it even more impressive. The second generation of Optimus has been reduced in weight by 22 pounds, making it lighter and easier to maneuver. This means it can now move faster, showcasing its agility in various tasks. Beyond just speed, the improved robot can carry up to 44 pounds, which is a significant upgrade. This strength allows Optimum to perform more complex tasks, whether it's lifting heavy items or assisting in various environments like homes and workplaces. Furthermore, enhanced arm precision has turned this robot into a true asset in performing delicate actions. As Tesla continues to innovate, the potential applications for Optimus expand, raising exciting possibilities for the future of robotics. Can you imagine a world where robots like Optimus assist us daily? Surprisingly, excessive screen time harms your eyes. Spending too much time staring at screens can lead to some serious consequences for your vision. In our tech-driven world, many of us find ourselves glued to our devices for hours, whether we're gaming, working, or scrolling through social media. This constant exposure, especially with poor refresh rates, can cause eye strain, headaches, and even long-term vision issues. Gamers in particular should be aware of these risks and take proactive steps to protect their eyesight. Implementing ergonomic practices is a game changer. Simple actions like using blue light filters or maintaining soft lighting in your room can significantly reduce eye fatigue. Additionally, it's crucial to take regular breaks. Just follow the 20-20-20 rule. This means looking at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds every 20 minutes. Prioritizing your eye health not only improves your gaming experience, but also supports your overall well-being as you navigate daily life. So how can you make your screen time healthier? Did you know cheese is a target for thieves? It's hard to believe, but around 4% of the world's cheese is stolen. This surprising statistic reveals how this beloved dairy product is becoming a high-risk item for retailers. Cheese theft happens for various reasons, such as its high value and demand. Many cheese varieties, especially gourmet or specialty types, can be quite expensive, making them tempting targets for those looking to make a quick profit. Some retailers have even had to resort to adding security measures like cameras and alarms in their dairy sections to deter thieves. Interestingly, this theft isn't limited to small shops. Larger distributors and supermarkets face these challenges too. The cheese industry is vast and diverse, encompassing everything from cheddar to brie, but the risk of theft remains a serious issue. So next time you enjoy a slice of your favorite cheese, think about the journey it took to get to your plate and the unusual challenges it faced along the way. Did you know that Bayer once marketed heroin as a medicine? In 1898, Bayer, a well-known pharmaceutical company, launched diacetyl morphine, branding it as heroin. The company claimed that this new drug was not only an effective cough suppressant, but also a solution for morphine addiction, touting it as non-addictive. Initially, many doctors embraced heroin for its seemingly miraculous properties, using it to treat everything from coughs to severe pain. However, the excitement didn't last long. As more people began using the drug, it became painfully clear that heroin was highly addictive, far from the safe alternative that was promised. This stark turn of events led to serious public health issues and shaped the way we view narcotics today. Bayer's introduction of heroin reminds us how crucial it is to approach new medications with both optimism and caution. Can you believe that an addictive substance was once seen as a miracle cure? Why did a chicken dispute change car imports? In 1963, the world witnessed a curious conflict, now known as the Chicken War. It all started when Europe slapped heavy tariffs on U.S. chicken exports, making American poultry more expensive for European consumers. Not one to back down, the U.S. struck back with its own tariffs, notably targeting small trucks from Germany. This surprising agricultural spat didn't just ruffle feathers. It shook up the auto industry and led to what we now call the chicken tax. This tax has shaped vehicle import policies in the U.S. for decades, affecting how car manufacturers design and price their vehicles. Even today, the repercussions of this unusual conflict can be felt, as many smaller trucks face higher costs to enter the American market. Who would have thought that chicken could lead to such significant changes in auto trade? Here's a wild fact about human DNA. Did you know that each person's DNA holds enough information to fill about 50 novels? That's right. If you were to write out the entire DNA sequence from just one of your cells, it would fill millions of pages. This extraordinary amount of data is crammed into the microscopic nucleus of each cell, demonstrating nature's genius in storage efficiency. Surprisingly, DNA doesn't just sit idle. It serves as a blueprint for everything that makes you, you. Each gene carries specific instructions that guide everything from how your body grows to how it fights off diseases. The way DNA coils tightly within the nucleus is like a library with books stacked perfectly on shelves, allowing for quick access to critical information. Isn't it fascinating to think that all this complexity fits into the tiniest spaces in our bodies? Have you ever considered how language shapes culture? Language is more than just a means of communication. It can profoundly influence cultural identity and practices. For instance, the Indonesian language is a fascinating example of this dynamic interplay. It has evolved by incorporating elements from multiple linguistic sources, including Malay, Dutch, Portuguese, and indigenous languages. This blending reflects Indonesia's rich history of trade, colonization, and cultural exchange. As a result, the Indonesian language not only conveys ideas, but also embodies the diverse traditions and values of its people. For example, specific words and phrases can reveal cultural attitudes towards community, respect, and nature, shaping how people interact with one another and the world around them. Understanding this connection between language and culture can help us appreciate how different societies express their unique identities. It also prompts us to consider our own languages and how they influence our thoughts and behaviors. So next time you hear a new phrase or word, think about the cultural stories it carries. Ever wonder how much air weighs on Earth? It might surprise you to learn that the total weight of all the air surrounding our planet is about 11 quintillion pounds. That's a mind-boggling number that highlights just how vast and essential our atmosphere really is. You can think of it like a giant blanket wrapping around Earth, providing the necessary conditions for life to thrive. The atmosphere is filled with gases like oxygen and nitrogen, which plants need for photosynthesis and humans need for breathing. Furthermore, it plays a crucial role in protecting us from harsh solar radiation and maintaining our planet's temperature. Without this incredible weight of air, many processes that support life on Earth wouldn't be possible. So next time you take a deep breath, remember that you're not just inhaling air, you're also part of this awe-inspiring system that weighs a staggering 11 quintillion pounds and keeps our world alive. Prepare to be amazed by Antarctica's first lawbreaker. In 1991, a British tourist shocked the world when he was caught speeding on a snowmobile, earning the title of the continent's first recorded lawbreaker. This unusual event contrasted sharply with our usual images of Antarctica, filled with icy landscapes, adorable penguins, and dedicated scientists conducting research. The tourist's reckless joyride highlighted how even the most remote places can attract adventurous spirits. While Antarctica is governed by international treaties ensuring its conservation and scientific integrity, this incident brought to light the challenges of regulating human activity in such a pristine environment. Today, Antarctica remains a fascinating mix of exhilarating exploration and strict environmental laws, reminding us that adventure exists even in the unlikeliest places. What will happen next in this icy frontier? Believe it or not, the Groom of the Stool existed. This quirky title belonged to a royal assistant who had one of the most intimate jobs in the court of King Henry VIII. Imagine this. While kings are often portrayed as powerful rulers, this particular assistant was responsible for assisting the king with his personal hygiene. Yes, you heard that right. The Groom of the Stool helped Henry with everything from dressing to the bathroom, showcasing the less glamorous side of royal life. This position wasn't just about support, it came with significant influence and power, as these assistants often heard secrets and royal decisions. The very existence of such a role underscores how human and relatable even the mightiest of monarchs can be. So next time you think about kings, remember that they too needed help with everyday tasks. How fascinating is that? Prepare to be amazed by the slow loris. This fascinating primate stands out in the animal kingdom as the only known poisonous primate. Found in the lush forests of Southeast Asia, slow lorises are remarkable creatures with puffy fur and big round eyes. What makes them truly unique is their ability to produce a toxin from special glands in their elbows. When a slow loris feels threatened, it can lick this toxic secretion and deliver a nasty bite to its predators. This defense mechanism helps keep them safe from dangers like snakes and larger mammals. Interestingly, the toxin can also cause an allergic reaction in humans, making these adorable animals quite dangerous. Sadly, slow lorises are threatened by habitat loss and illegal pet trade, which puts their survival at risk. Conservation efforts are crucial to protect these enchanting creatures and their habitats. So next time you see a slow loris online or in a zoo, remember they're not just cute, but also nature's little poisoners. Is it surprising that oceans absorb carbon dioxide? Since the Industrial Revolution, our oceans have acted as a vital buffer for the Earth's atmosphere, soaking up around 30% to 40% of the carbon dioxide, CO2, emitted by human activities. This process is crucial in regulating our planet's climate, as too much CO2 can lead to global warming and climate change. When CO2 enters the ocean, it interacts with water, forming carbonic acid, which can make oceans more acidic. While this absorption helps slow down the rate of warming, it also creates challenges for marine life, affecting coral reefs and shellfish, which struggle in acidic conditions. The ability of oceans to absorb CO2 showcases their importance in maintaining a balanced ecosystem and a stable climate. However, as human emissions continue to rise, the ocean's capacity to absorb CO2 may diminish, posing serious risks for both the environment and our future. How can we protect our oceans and ensure they continue playing this vital role? Most people don't know this, but rat kings exist. This bizarre phenomenon happens when several rats become intertwined by their tails, often due to sticky substances like dirt or blood. Imagine a horrifying knot of furry creatures unable to escape their grim fate. Rat kings are not just strange curiosities. They face serious challenges like starvation or being preyed upon. These unfortunate entanglements have been discovered primarily in Europe, where they've sparked eerie folklore and spooky stories. As alarming as it sounds, sightings of rat kings are rare, making them a point of fascination for scientists and animal lovers alike. The next time you hear a tale about a rat king, remember that nature has a way of weaving together extraordinary and often unsettling events. What do you think is the most surprising part of this strange phenomenon? Why are prescription bottles tinted brown or orange? These colored bottles play a crucial role in keeping your medications effective. When medications are exposed to ultraviolet, or UV light, their chemical composition can change, leading to decreased effectiveness or even harmful breakdown products. To tackle this problem, scientists designed prescription bottles with tinted brown or orange materials that act like a shield against harmful UV rays. This simple yet effective solution helps ensure that the medications you rely on maintain their potency until you're ready to take them. The color isn't just for aesthetics, it serves a vital purpose. Whether it's your pain reliever or allergy medication, these bottles help protect the contents from light exposure. Next time you pick up a prescription, take a moment to appreciate the thoughtful design that goes into these everyday objects. They are not just containers, they are guardians of your health. So the next time you see that brown or orange bottle, remember its important job. Discover the steam engine's surprising history and fears. In the early days of steam engines, many people thought this incredible invention was almost magical. The way these machines turned heat into moving power was beyond what most could understand. As trains began to travel at speeds that felt like flying, some skeptics worried about what this rapid movement meant for safety. They feared that passengers might get hurt and that the very train itself could be dangerous. This fear reflects a common reaction to new technology. People often hesitate to embrace change, even when it promises convenience and progress. Yet the steam engine paved the way for modern transportation, changing the world by making travel faster and more efficient. Today we can look back and appreciate how these early inventions shaped our current lives, leading to the trains and trains of tomorrow. What would we do without that breakthrough? You won't believe this about food scraps. In the impoverished areas of Manila, Philippines, many residents find creative ways to survive, and one of the most fascinating is through a dish called pag-pag. This resourceful practice involves collecting food scraps, especially from fast food restaurants. The collected scraps, which can include bones and leftover meat, are thoroughly cleaned and cooked to make them safe for consumption. Remarkably, many locals claim that pag tastes surprisingly good. While eating food that others may throw away might sound unappealing to some, the necessity to make ends meet drives these residents to embrace this dish. For those who enjoy pag, it not only fills their bellies, but also showcases their resilience and creativity in the face of hardship. How does such a unique dish reflect the culture and struggles of Manila's communities? Discover how snakes sense danger from a distance. Snakes have a remarkable ability to detect ground vibrations, which can alert them to approaching predators or threats. By sensing these vibrations, snakes can react quickly to their environment, helping them stay safe. This skill is vital for survival as it allows them to be aware of nearby movements, even when they can't see or hear them. Interestingly, some scientists believe that this ability might also help snakes sense earthquakes. Since snakes can feel the subtle shifts in the ground that occur before an earthquake strikes, they may have a unique edge in predicting these natural events. This fascinating vibration-sensing capability showcases how adaptable and prepared these reptiles are to thrive in their surroundings. So next time you spot a snake, remember its incredible talent for picking up on the world beneath its scales. Hard to believe, but tea started as a mistake. In 1908, a tea merchant named Thomas Sullivan unintentionally transformed the way we enjoy one of the world's most beloved beverages. While trying to send tea samples to potential customers, Sullivan packaged his loose tea in small silk pouches. Customers assumed these pouches were meant to be steeped directly in hot water instead of using a teapot or strainer. This simple mix-up sparked a huge change in tea drinking habits, making it easier and more convenient for people everywhere. Soon, tea drinkers embraced this new method, leading to the popularization of what we now know as tea bags. Thanks to Sullivan's serendipitous packaging, brewing a cup of tea became a quick and simple task, shaping our daily rituals and even inspiring a global tea culture that continues to thrive today. Who knew a packaging error could brew such a legacy? Santa's reindeer cause real traffic troubles in Finland. Every year, Finnish families get into the holiday spirit by naming each of Santa Claus's reindeer, turning this mythical tradition into a fun custom. But here's the twist. In Finland, some folks joke about needing to watch their reindeer in real life. That's because these majestic animals often roam freely, particularly in rural areas. When winter arrives and the holiday season kicks into gear, these reindeer can sometimes wander onto roads, creating unexpected traffic hazards. Locals have learned to drive cautiously, especially around dusk when the reindeer are more active. The playful naming tradition highlights a deep connection to nature and the landscape, making the humor about reindeer on the loose particularly relevant. So the next time you think of Santa's reindeer, remember that they're not just characters in a story, they're part of everyday life in Finland. It's a delightful blend of tradition and reality that adds a unique twist to the festive season. Have you ever wondered why planes sometimes go silent? In 2005, the tragic case of Helios 522 unfolded when cabin pressurization failed, turning this aircraft into a ghost plane. As the crew and passengers struggled for air, all but one person lost consciousness due to a lack of oxygen. With all systems functioning and the autopilot engaged, Helios 522 continued to circle the skies for hours, unaware of the dire situation below. This eerie scenario highlights the importance of cabin pressurization in aircraft safety. Unfortunately, the flight ended in disaster when it crashed, claiming the lives of all 121 passengers on board. Investigations into the incident prompted significant changes in aviation safety protocols, pushing for better training of cabin crew and cockpit communication rules, aiming to prevent such a tragedy from happening again. How can we ensure that air travel remains safe for everyone? Surprisingly, the human brain responds to music. Researchers have found that listening to music activates several areas of the brain, including those linked to emotion, memory, and even movement. This is why a catchy tune can elevate your mood instantly or transport you back to a specific moment in time. For instance, when you hear a song that was playing during a memorable event, it may trigger vivid memories, thanks to the brain's remarkable ability to link music with experiences. Moreover, studying music can even have beneficial effects on brain health. Engaging with melodies and rhythms helps enhance cognitive functions and can stimulate neurological pathways, promoting creativity and problem-solving skills. Interestingly, different genres can affect the brain in unique ways. Classical music might soothe you, while upbeat pop can energize you. This connection between music and our brains demonstrates just how powerful sound can be in influencing our emotions and thoughts. So the next time you pop in your headphones, remember that it's not just entertainment, it's an adventure for your mind. What makes The Owl House a magical adventure? This beloved American animated series premiered on January 10, 2020, and quickly captured the hearts of viewers. It tells the story of Luce, a young girl who unexpectedly finds herself in a magical realm filled with bizarre creatures and exciting challenges. Here she meets Ida, the Owl Witch, a character famous for her playful tricks and a hint of rebellion against the rules of magic. As they navigate this vibrant world together, Luce not only learns about magic but also discovers the true value of friendship and self-acceptance. The show's unique animation style, along with its clever humor and relatable characters, draws audiences of all ages. The Owl House skillfully weaves themes of identity and belonging into fantastical adventures, making it a standout series that leaves viewers wondering what magical escapades await next. Unbelievably, DNA can be completely replaced after a transplant. Chris Long from Nevada experienced a remarkable transformation following a bone marrow transplant. 4 years after the procedure, doctors discovered something astonishing. The DNA in both his blood and semen had entirely changed to match that of his anonymous donor. This phenomenon occurs because bone marrow is crucial for producing blood cells, including those that carry genetic information. In Chris's case, the donor's cells effectively took over, leading to an incredible overlap where his own genetic markers were replaced. Imagine the implications. This discovery opens up new discussions about identity and genetics, prompting questions about how we define ourselves at the molecular level. It raises fascinating points about donor-recipient relationships and the power of our body's ability to adapt. When one person's cells can become a significant part of another's life, it challenges our understanding of blood ties and heritage. Isn't it intriguing to consider the complexities of our genetic makeup? Let's uncover the truth about Apollo's guidance computer. You might be surprised to learn that the Apollo guidance computer, which helped land humans on the moon in 1969, had far less processing power than a modern smartphone. In fact, it operated with a mere 64 kilobytes of memory and a clock speed of just 120 MHz. This is astonishing compared to the powerful devices we carry in our pockets today. The computer was crucial for guiding the lunar module during the historic mission, handling tasks like navigation and control with impressive precision. Although the technology seemed primitive by today's standards, NASA engineers perfectly designed the guidance system, allowing astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin to make that historic lunar landing. The challenges they faced and overcame highlight just how innovative and resourceful human ingenuity can be. It's incredible to think that with such limited tech, they achieved something so monumental. How did they do it? With good planning, teamwork, and maybe a bit of luck. Guess what really drives curiosity about Cubis? This remarkable area holds the title of the largest of its kind, located in the southern part of the island near Panjang. Cubis captivates explorers and nature lovers alike with its expansive landscape and unique geological features. Visitors can expect to see stunning rock formations, lush vegetation, and perhaps even rare wildlife that calls this extraordinary place home. Its size is not just impressive, it creates opportunities for various outdoor activities like hiking, photography, and observing nature. Many people come to learn about the natural history of the region and how such a large area formed over time. Whether you are an adventure seeker or just someone who loves to soak in beautiful views, Cubis offers something for everyone. Have you ever considered exploring this breathtaking natural wonder? Could a flower really be worth $200,000? The Shenzhen Nunki orchid has done just that, surprising flower enthusiasts and collectors around the globe. Developed over 8 years by dedicated agricultural scientists, this man-made marvel combines beauty and innovation. With its vibrant colors and unique shape, the orchid captures the imagination, making it a highly sought-after item at auctions. When it sold for a staggering $200,000, it became one of the most expensive flowers in the world, sparking curiosity about what makes it so special. This orchid's journey from laboratory creation to luxurious decoration showcases the incredible advancements in agricultural technology and design. Scientists infused the flower with desirable traits, ensuring that its beauty was not just skin-deep. The sale raises intriguing questions about the value we assign to nature and craftsmanship. Is it merely the aesthetic appeal or the science behind its creation that drives such high prices? This stunning flower is not just a symbol of luxury, it's also a testament to human creativity and dedication. Get ready to discover Netflix's time-saving secret. The skip intro button has become a favorite feature for many binge watchers. It allows viewers to bypass opening credits and dive straight into the action of their favorite shows. Did you know that this simple button saves a whopping 2.3 billion hours of viewing time every year? That's enough time for about 260,000 years of entertainment. Imagine how many more episodes or films you could enjoy with that extra time. By streamlining the watching experience, Netflix not only keeps audiences engaged but also encourages them to discover more content. This clever feature demonstrates the platform's commitment to enhancing user experience, making it easier than ever to find and enjoy stories. So the next time you settle in for a streaming session, give a nod to that little button. It's ensuring you spend more time on the stories you love. Most people don't know this, but Salat evolved. Salat, a fascinating organism originally recognized as a vampire parasite in the 6th century, showcases the incredible journey of evolution. Over the centuries, it has transformed significantly, adapting to its environment in ways that reveal the remarkable interplay between living beings and their surroundings. When we think about evolution, we often picture slow changes over millions of years. But Salat's case demonstrates that evolution can happen in response to immediate environmental challenges. This parasite, once relying on its host for survival, has developed new traits allowing it to thrive in various habitats. Such changes highlight the idea that environments shape the organisms living in them, making evolution a dynamic and ongoing process. The story of Salat pushes us to reconsider how we view the relationships between different species and their ecosystems. Isn't it amazing how adaptable life can be? Surprisingly, professional mourners shaped ancient funerals. In ancient cultures like Egypt, Greece, and Rome, the act of mourning was taken very seriously, leading families to hire professional mourners to express their grief. These dedicated women were not just there for show, they performed intense displays of sorrow, including crying, screaming, and beating their chests. This practice highlighted the importance of collective grief and demonstrated respect for the deceased. In many cases, the greater the performance of the mourners, the more the family felt validated in their loss. Mourners often wore specific clothing and followed particular rituals, enhancing the funerary experience. This emphasis on mourning not only helped those grieving connect with their emotions, but also reinforced community ties, making the loss a shared experience among friends and relatives. So next time you think about ancient societies, consider how they express grief and the roles these mourners played in their funerals. Did you know India is the spice capital of the world? Approximately 70% of the spices we enjoy around the globe come from this vibrant country. From the aromatic warmth of cumin to the fiery kick of chili, India's diverse climate and rich soil provide the perfect conditions for growing a wide variety of spices. Each region has its specialties, with southern India being famous for its black pepper and Kerala known for its cardamom. The country's deep-rooted history and spice trade dates back thousands of years, influencing not just local cuisine, but also global flavors and food habits. Spices play a vital role in not only making our meals delicious, but also in traditional medicine and cultural rituals. So next time you sprinkle some curry powder or enjoy a spicy dish, remember that a significant part of that flavor journey begins in India. Isn't it fascinating how one country has influenced the culinary world so dramatically? Did you know margherita pizza has royal roots? This iconic dish is named after Queen Margherita of Italy, and its history is as delicious as its flavor. In 1889, the Queen visited Naples and wanted to try the local cuisine. A skilled pizzaiolo named Raffaele Esposito created a special pizza just for her featuring fresh tomatoes, mozzarella cheese, and basil, ingredients that represent the colors of the Italian flag. The Queen loved it so much that he decided to name it after her. This magical blend of flavors didn't just please her palate, it celebrated Italy's unity during a time when the country was still being formed. Today, margherita pizza remains a favorite worldwide, cherished for its simplicity and freshness. So next time you enjoy a slice, think of the Queen who inspired it. You might be surprised by ice's quirky behavior. When water freezes into ice cubes, it undergoes a surprising transformation. Unlike most substances that contract when they cool down, water expands by about 9% as it turns into ice. This unique property happens because of the way water molecules arrange themselves. In liquid form, molecules are closer together, but when they freeze, they settle into a more spacious structure. This is why ice floats on water. This expansion also has significant implications in nature. For instance, it allows ponds and lakes to freeze from the top down, creating an insulating layer that protects aquatic life below. So next time you make ice cubes for your drink, remember that those frozen gems are not just chilling, they're showcasing one of the fascinating quirks of science. Guess what really drives an octopus to danger? It turns out that these fascinating creatures have a unique anatomical quirk where their esophagus actually passes through their brain. This unusual design means that if an octopus swallows something too large or fails to chew its food properly, it can compress critical brain tissue. The result? A kind of forced lobotomy that can significantly impact their behavior and ability. This surprising vulnerability shows that even highly intelligent animals like octopuses aren't invincible. They have evolved over millions of years, developing incredible skills such as problem-solving and camouflage, yet they carry this strange risk in their anatomy. It's a reminder that evolution can create extraordinary strengths, but also unexpected weaknesses. So next time you marvel at an octopus's intelligence and adaptability, remember that a simple meal choice could lead to trouble. Isn't it wild how nature combines brilliant design with surprising flaws? What if I told you about a haunted hospital? The old South Pittsburgh Hospital in Tennessee has become a must-visit spot for thrill seekers and ghost hunters alike, thanks to its spooky vibes and strange occurrences. Visitors often report flickering lights and the sound of phantom footsteps echoing through its empty halls, creating an atmosphere so eerie that it feels like stepping into a horror movie. Once a bustling medical facility, the hospital has transformed into a haunted attraction, drawing in people eager to explore its mysterious past. Local legends speak of restless spirits that wander the corridors, and many claim to have felt an unexplainable chill or seen shadowy figures darting just out of sight. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, the South Pittsburgh Hospital is filled with tales that keep visitors on the edge of their seats. Are you brave enough to uncover its secrets? Here's a wild fact about Aglow, New York. In the 1930s, the U.S. government devised an unusual plan to tackle copyright infringement. They created a completely fictitious town called Aglow, designed to catch individuals who were illegally reproducing works without permission. This clever strategy involved sending out notices and issuing business licenses that would lure these infringers into revealing themselves. Surprisingly, the plan worked. But there's more to the story. As time passed and the publicity surrounding Aglow grew, people began to be intrigued by the idea of living in this unique town. Eventually, it transformed from a mere fictional concept into a real settlement as residents moved in, eager for a fresh start. Today, Aglow stands as a testament to creativity and resourcefulness, reminding us how a clever idea can lead to real change. What do you think about a town that started as a ruse? Unbelievable but true. Kola super deep boreholes, amazing depth. This incredible feat of engineering, located in Russia, plunges an astounding 7.6 miles into the Earth's crust, making it the deepest hole ever drilled by humans. The project began in 1970 and aimed to explore the geothermal gradient, or how temperature increases with depth. Scientists were eager to learn more about the Earth's interior, including rock composition and seismic activity. As they drilled, they encountered unexpected challenges like high temperatures and intense pressure, which forced them to rethink their tools and techniques. Despite these difficulties, researchers discovered fascinating geological formations and even found microorganisms living in the extreme conditions deep underground. The Kola Super Deep Borehole not only sheds light on our planet's mysteries, but also pushes the limits of our scientific curiosity. So, what else lies beneath the surface that we haven't yet uncovered? The quest for knowledge continues. You won't believe this about the Hurrian hymn. This incredible piece of music is the oldest known song in the world, dating back a staggering 3,400 years. It was discovered inscribed on a clay tablet in ancient Syria and is thought to have been a hymn dedicated to Nikal, the goddess of orchards. While we can enjoy the words, the original melody is a mystery, leaving us to imagine how it might have sounded in ancient times. The tablet contains cuneiform writing, which is one of the earliest systems of writing used by the Sumerians. This hymn gives us a rare glimpse into the spiritual life of people from the past, showcasing the importance of music and worship. So next time you hear a favorite song, remember that thousands of years ago, someone was singing to Nikal in a temple, hoping for a bountiful harvest. Isn't it amazing how music connects us through time? This might surprise you. Lord Humongous steals the show. In the post-apocalyptic film, The Road Warrior, the character of Lord Humongous, with his eerie metal mask, creates a chilling presence that captivates audiences. This unforgettable villain, portrayed by actor Vernon Wells, embodies the chaos and despair of a dystopian world. The movie uses raw and gritty storytelling to reflect a society in ruins where survival comes at a high cost. Lord Humongous stands out not only for his frightening appearance, but also for his menacing demeanor, making him a nightmare for the film's protagonists. The Road Warrior is famous for its high-octane chase scenes and intense action, but it's the haunting figure of Humongous that leaves a lasting impression. Fans often appreciate how the character adds depth to the plot, fueling tension and excitement. As moviegoers navigate the gripping world of the Road Warrior, they find themselves mesmerized by the film's vivid imagery and the compelling portrayal of its villain. What do you think makes a truly memorable movie villain? You might be amazed by what dysgeusia does. Dysgeusia is the medical term for a surprising condition that impacts how we experience flavors. Have you ever thought that food doesn't taste quite right? Or maybe it feels bland despite being your favorite dish? That could be a sign of dysgeusia. This condition can distort our sense of taste, making food seem bitter, metallic, or even tasteless. It can arise from various factors such as certain medications, infections, or even neurological conditions. Imagine going out for a meal and enjoying the atmosphere, but everything on your plate seems unappealing. This disorder can affect anyone, but it's especially troubling for those who rely on their sense of taste for enjoyment or nutrition. Treating dysgeusia often involves addressing the underlying cause, whether that's adjusting medications or seeking medical advice. Understanding this condition could help you or someone you know navigate its challenges. Have you ever faced a taste bud mystery like this? Did you know about Pisa's giant bell, La Sunta? This impressive bell, weighing around 7,900 pounds, is comparable to an adult female African elephant. La Sunta is the largest of 7 bells in the Leaning Tower of Pisa, and together they create a captivating musical scale when rung. Picture this. Each time the bells chime, they not only announce the time, but also celebrate important moments in history, from festivals to significant events for the city. Engineers have worked meticulously to ensure these heavy bells do not cause further tilting of the iconic tower, which leans due to its unstable foundation. By carefully balancing their weight and adjusting how they are hung, they've managed to maintain both the charm and structural integrity of this architectural marvel. The enchanting sounds of La Sunta and its fellow bells add a rich layer to the tower's historical atmosphere, making a visit to Pisa even more memorable. Isn't it fascinating how such a large bell plays a vital role in preserving history? Believe it or not, hiccups can last for years. This was the reality for Charles Osborne, who hiccuped continuously for an astounding 68 years after a farm accident in 1922. It all began when he fell from a height while trying to weigh a hog, which triggered an odd reaction in his body. Charles didn't just have a few hiccups. He experienced them every single day, sometimes multiple times per minute. Despite this unusual condition, he lived a full life, marrying and even fathering children. Doctors were baffled by his case, and although hiccups are usually temporary, his story shows how unpredictable our bodies can be. He tried various remedies, from drinking water upside down to holding his breath, but nothing seemed to help. Ultimately, his hiccups became a part of who he was, turning him into a fascinating figure in medical history. Isn't it amazing how the human body works? Here's something incredible about the House of Windsor. The British royal family's name change in 1917 is a fascinating piece of history. Originally known as the House of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha, the royal family carried a name that highlighted their German roots, especially due to Prince Albert, Queen Victoria's consort. However, during World War I, anti-German feelings surged in Britain, prompting King George V to take a bold step. He issued a proclamation to change their family name to Windsor, referencing Windsor Castle, a significant royal residence. This shift was more than just a name. It represented a move towards national unity and a rejection of foreign ties at a time of conflict. The change also helped reshape public perception and strengthen the monarchy's position in a changing world. Today, the House of Windsor symbolizes not just a royal lineage, but also the resilience of the British people during turbulent times.